Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all the different campaigns which are ending with this coming maintenance, and there are a lot of campaigns going away. So the very first campaign and the most important campaign that is going away is of course the Halloween 2025 seasonal event. So make sure to farm as many points as possible so that you can actually afford all of the items available in the seasonal shop. Remember, the seasonal shop itself does not go away until November 12th, so you have an additional week to spend all of your points. However, you will no longer be able to farm for seasonal points after the coming maintenance on November 5th. The next big campaign that's going away is of course all the enhancement boost campaigns. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I talked about whether you should upgrade your armors or not. If you do decide to play in the month of November, then yes, you should upgrade your armors as well as your weapons, and you need to take advantage of this boost campaign. You are literally saving 75% of the cost, including meseta and just raw materials, and on top of that, you also get that 10% augmentation aid and 10% fix the boost, which is very useful. It's gonna save you so much headache. If you upgrade after this campaign ends, you're really gonna hate yourself and kick yourself in the butt, as it will cost significantly more. It'll be very expensive. The next thing that is also going away is of course the limited time quest Sweets Panic, as well as all of the boosts going on right now. There's currently the rare drop rate plus 120% that will be ending. And if you're watching this video on the day it came out, you actually have PSO2 days stacked with this campaign boost right now. So you definitely want to farm this LTQ because it's literally giving you a crap ton of rare drop rate. It's giving you 75,000 seasonal points every single run, and it's fairly straightforward. So you definitely want to run this. The next campaign that is ending is the scheduled urgent quest. So the UQ that actually gives you the treasure scratch tickets, that is also going to be ending. So you definitely want to make sure that you run the UQ as many times as you can or whenever it pops up because of the treasure scratch tickets. As you can see, I have 161 of them. You need at least 125 to obtain all of the guaranteed rewards. And on top of that, there is a selector ticket in those guaranteed rewards, which you can use to get your preset skill enhanced success rate and substitute level 2, which is a guaranteed fix of 3 on any piece of gear. So let's say that, you know, you are planning to farm for the new armors in November, you want to slap a fix of 3 on, you could use this, and thus significantly increasing the value of that armor on the player market if you do decide to sell it. Now, if you are a free-to-play player and you're like, Carol, I don't care about fixes, then of course you could always pick the personal shop use 3 days, as this will just give you access to the personal shop so you can actually sell your items. Now, while we're on the topic of scratch tickets, don't forget that the Monster Masquerade will be going away, which is the Unholy Nun outfit scratch. So if you did want the Unholy Nun, you better pick it up soon, because if you don't, those prices are just gonna go even higher. So I do recommend picking up your outfit now before this banner goes away. Another one is the Guilty Princess style. This is a collaboration scratch. This will also be going away. Now, as for my free-to-play players, of course, there is the treasure scratch that we just talked about, so you definitely want to do your UQ, but there is also the Halloween 2025 special scratch. Again, this scratch does not go away until November 12th, so, a week later. However, you will no longer be able to earn any more of these scratch tickets after the maintenance. So basically, farm the limited time quest as much as you can in order to earn these tickets so that you are guaranteed all of these different rewards, as there are some really nice looking weapon camos. And again, if you don't care about any of the cosmetic goods, just convert them into star gems, because remember, we currently have the SG support item select, which does have a lot of nice guaranteed items over here. But on top of that, even the worst tier rewards over here are very useful to increase your fixa level on any piece of gear, especially right now since we still have that campaign boost, which will also be ending with the coming maintenance. So you better use these quick in order to try to get all of your armors and weapons to fix a 4 or even fix a 5. The next campaign that is going away has to do with the Meseta treasure shop, and that is of course all of the Juvlog weapons that are fix a 3, including the pro grade armor. Again, refer to yesterday's video. If you are planning to play in the month of November, you definitely want to buy 3 different pro grade armors and just fully enhance and augment it, as it is significantly cheaper to do it right now before the maintenance. By the way, the same logic also applies to your weapons. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is of course the ARKS Records. So this week's ARKS Records favorites is Kavars-Solo. Just make sure that you do participate for your 20 ARKS Record badges. Now, the reason why you want your ARKS Record badges is because of all the nice little crest weapon camos, but again, if you don't care about any of these weapon camos, just go for more star gems. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is of course the Aegis Integra exchange shop over here. Make sure that you do exchange all your Neo A's into Aegis Integras so that you can pick up all of your Aegis Soul 4s as well as all the different Dominas so that you can pick up even more Halphinales, which you can upgrade of course into Magis or Lux Halphinales and then into Lois Halphinale. I'm going to show you that right now. Of course, if you have been spamming the LTQ quite a lot, you probably have a lot of these materials. As you can see, I have 10,000 Kavars Dominas and 10,000 Stia Dominas, but my bottleneck is actually the Aegis Soul 4s, so I can only make 7 Halphinales. Now, once we made our Halphinales, we can convert those into Magis Halphinales. As you can see right here, I can make 2 Magis Halphinales. And then we can smash our Lux and Magis Halphinales in order to make Lois Halphinales, but as you can see, I'm still lacking 3 Magis Halphinales, so I can't make the Lois Halphinale right now. And the reason why you should make these Lois Halphinales is literally because they are worth almost 5 million Meseta on the player market right now. You're saving yourself 5 million Meseta for just doing this every single week as it slowly accumulates. Now, if you've been spamming the limited time quest a lot, you will naturally just have a lot of different materials. Just make sure that you do check. You might be sitting on a lot of potential money in case you don't need the Lois Halphinale. You can sell these on the market and make a killing, especially next week when people have new armors and they don't have augment transfer passes and they need to re-augment those armors. The prices of these high-end augments will go up. Alright, the next thing I want to go over is of course the item recycle over here. We can pick up our 50 star gems. Make sure that you do this every single week. It's literally free. And then there is of course alpha reactors, which you can pick up another 50 alpha reactors, and boom. So now we're going to sell our 50 alpha reactors, gain our 175,000 N Meseta, which is super nice. Now, if you are running out of the NEX cubes, which are required to get the star gems as well as N Meseta, do not worry. Simply head over to the item exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, and right here there are NEX cubes. You can literally turn all of your class EX cubes into additional NEX cubes. You can see right here I have 10,000 Braver cubes. You can literally turn 9,990 of them into 999 NEX cubes. I'm just going to do confirm, and bam, now I have a bunch of NEX cubes which I can use to secure my 50 star gems every single week, as well as the alpha reactors. Alright, next up is the Genesis Point exchange shop over here. Make sure that you buy out all the minerals over here. It only costs 8,000 Genesis points. It's very easy to get. There's even more Aegis Integras over here if you need more of that. So if you are hurting for Aegis Integras for whatever reason, you can buy them here as well. As for other notable materials, I do recommend buying the Master Fragments, the 5 Master Fragments every single week, and potentially even the Foundia capsules if you still need them. The Alliance Badge exchange shop over here, we can pick up another 30 star gems, so wabam and wabam. And last but not least is of course the limited time task over here. As you can see right here under seasonal events, there are a ton of limited time tasks that will be ending, which actually give you quite a lot of goodies, such as End Master Cubes. This will actually save you quite a lot of headache. There's even more scratch tickets, and more importantly, there's the augmentation success rate plus 20%. There's 2 of them. If you're a fully free-to-play player, these are incredibly valuable because it'll give you a 100% success rate on all of your endgame augments if you're planning to augment right now with the 10% boost and all of the augmentation boosts and campaigns going on right now. Just keep in mind all of those boosts end after the maintenance, so you need to do all of that now before the maintenance kicks in.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.